It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got the Chargers' sure-handed tight end. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Chargers and the Chiefs coming up next.
"22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from Kansas City. Callaway, the return man. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up. For this, the second meeting of these two teams, you might recall, they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
By that
yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Foster Moreau with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Chargers hit 12-1 now to start play, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr., and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Tucker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mount.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field and then... let down in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to next-gen stats. Wow. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season. Watch. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Herbert on first down now. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Tucker. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. but he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Mahomes going to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now it's Mahomes again. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable here for Davis. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Here's Johnson with a reception. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kadarius Toney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Herbert now. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Mahomes now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, what a move. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Mahomes to throw once more. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Again, Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Mahomes now on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete.